Hey, Dylan. If you do end up getting an opportunity in this team's top six, just a thought on how ready you feel for an even larger opportunity with creating offense on this team.
Yeah, I think it's it's good. I think our line in the bubble proved that we can have some offense. I feel like I added that to my game. I think the playing that high speed game with them and just trying to adapt to that style of game where you're no zone guy, you're trying to get points, and I think with them you can develop that part of your game. But feel ready. I think being with those guys in playoffs and producing the way we did, gives you a lot of confidence and feels like you can contribute in that way for sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, like coming out of the bubble and knowing how effective you were, how much did that motivate you, kind of drive you going into this weird off season?
Yeah, it was it was long. You almost forget about it. Feels like it didn't happen in a playoff setting. It felt like a completely another different season almost. It's just how long it took, but it sits with you. You feel good. You have that confidence over a long time. You want to keep building over the summer, but I think just playing that style of game with them, and we were playing hard-nosed hockey still, and the puck was going in the back of the net. So for me, I don't want to change the way I've been playing. I think get that opportunity for a reason. So if I can kind of keep going on that same path, and I think it'll work out well.
Okay, we'll go to Eric Francis next.
Hey, Dylan, I guess do you see yourself as a top six forward? I guess you've been that your whole life.
Yeah. I don't see why not. I think everyone shoots for that, and I want to be, but you accept what you have. We have such a deep team this year going in that you accept what you have and you make the most out of that opportunity. And that's kind of the player I've been throughout my career is, find a way to do the best job I can on the line I'm with. And, whatever opportunity comes my way, it's about, helping out that line and those individuals to be the best possible line you can be. And just an example of, Benny and Luch, we did the best we could for most of those games. And with Doc earlier on that, it's just you make what you can out of the three guys that you're with. So top six, bottom six, whatever it is, you just try and work with those two other guys that you're with.
And, if you are in that spotlight this year, either on the top line, second line, whatever line you're in, being in the spotlight is something, I'm assuming that experience at the World Juniors makes you very comfortable in that position.
I think it's a good thing if you're in that. I don't know. I think it's exciting. It's an opportunity for sure, but we're still season hasn't started yet. You got to perform here and play well. It's a long one, but have that opportunity to be exciting. But it's taking it day by day, and just feeling a little bit through the playoffs there with those guys and having that chance with them. It was it's exciting to feel a little bit of that, but it's day by day here for sure. Still got a long ways to go.
So it's one thing to have the pressure of an organization or, a fan base, but it's another when tons of people take you in hockey pools. And now that you're going to be potentially thrust into a bigger role, a lot of people think this will be a breakout year for you. Have you had many people come up to you and talk about taking you in their pool?
No, I haven't. I just have my close buddies around me, my family, and I know they wouldn't take me really. I don't know. They don't. They don't want to have that burden on it and put that pressure. I guess I don't know. I think my buddies are taking, Monty and Johnny, the guys who are, consistent with that. But I don't worry about that. I don't have Twitter. I don't have anything. It doesn't bother me what people are taking. I think, that more pressure doesn't really change what I got to do on the ice. So I don't really listen to it too much.
All right. Thanks, Dylan.
No problem.
All right, Danny Austin.
Thanks, Sean. Dylan, the group that was out there this morning, this Group A, is a lot of the guys who most of us are expecting to kind of see on the NHL roster to start. Did it feel different? Was there a change, sort of an expectation or focus today compared to at all earlier in camp when it was experimenting a little bit with combinations?
I think every day has been really good for us. I think the guys who are in the second group right now fit in really well. I thought they pushed the pace a lot. They did really well, and it's still that chance. Game's coming up on Monday, and this hasn't really made it set for us. It's still going. There's still other guys here, so it's exciting to see everyone push right now. But today felt good to have the group. It's the guys you're comfortable with. You played with them last year, but a lot of guys pushing, and it's exciting. You want that, and the depth we have out there on the ice time today. There's other guys who are on the second ice time here too. So it's just exciting to see that as an organization for all the players.
Thanks.
We'll go to Haley next.
Dillon, with all the talk about, top six, bottom six, do you feel like this is a group that can realistically roll 4 impactful lines, regardless of who's given that first line, third line designation?
Yeah, I think so. I think for us, it's important too with the season right now. I think not every line's going to be going every single night. And if we have that 4 lines deep, we can really trust it and really build off of it for a group to see what works. You can switch them out easier when all lines are going. And I think it's really exciting for us it's going to be a sprint. So we're going to need everyone. And I think that depth right now is, I think, what we're all most excited about.
Thanks.
We'll go to Pete Labardius.
Dillon, I just want to ask you about your defensive game in the sense that with more minutes and more responsibility means playing against other teams' top players more often. How do you feel about that?
It's exciting. I think it gets you going a little more. It's a little more challenging. In the second round there, I think our line was matched up against Ben basically the whole time. And I thought our line handled it excellent throughout it. So I'm used to it. Those are pretty much close to the top line in the league with those guys that we were playing. So it was exciting for us and exciting challenge. That's what you want. You want that opportunity, and you really get involved in the game when you have to stop them. So it's something that everyone wants to do for sure.